So in this video, we're going to look at page 53, question 1, this BMW M Sport. So BMW M is the motorsport division of the BMW car manufacturer. Its logo is based on parallelograms. Okay, so we'll go through the different types of shapes in class the next day. But what we need to know for this question is parallelograms. Two opposite sides are parallel, and all the sides have the same length. Okay, so that's what we need to know from drawing this. Okay, now I'll go through all them with you in more detail in the next class as well. So we need to draw this logo, and we know that it's a parallelogram, and then we have the M as well. So we know the angle, it's 60 degrees, so that's a nice one to start with. Instead of having to measure with our protractors, we have our 60 degree set square we can use. Yeah? And it gives us all our measurements here then across. So I'm going to put this out to the side here. And I'm going to draw a straight line here towards the bottom of the page. So that's my baseline now of my whole object. Okay. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to draw these three series of colours. So I know it didn't come out in colour here, but there are three different colours on the actual drawing. You'll see it on your book. So I'm going to get them first, right? Because they're the easiest. So they're 30 millimeters each in thickness. So I'm going to mark that. So I'm going to pick a starting point. 30, 60, 90. So they're all 30 millimeters. And they go up at 60 degrees. Okay. So I'm getting my 60 degree set square down on top of T square. And I'm just going to draw up nice and lightly first. Okay. Now, as I said, okay, so in a parallelogram, all sides are the same length, okay? So this side down here is 90, because it's 30 plus 30 plus 30, which is 90. So I can also make the height of it here 90 millimeters as well. So I'm going to mark my 90, bring it straight across, and that now is the height of the object. So I'm going to actually darken in what I have here so far. So that's the colored part, right? Now there's a 5 millimeter gap. 5 millimeter gap up there before I start my next line. They're all parallel, so all I have to do is mark 5 millimeters. The height is staying the same all the way across the shape. So just go up at 60 degrees here then again. That's that line. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start constructing the M. So it's 30 millimeters across, up at 60 degrees, to bring it straight up, and you can come across to find that point. So I'll show you on the drawing. So it's 30 millimeters across from this point here. You bring across your height line straight across. You bring this up nice and lightly till it hits the very top there. I can line in, so that's where how far across my M goes. And it's 15 millimeters across here, straight up till I intersect that 60 line, and I can just line it back in there. So this is the start of the M. So that's the M started. It now goes 30 millimeters here again. It goes up at 60 degrees, nice and lightly again, right up to the very top line. I'm going to extend down my top line nice and lightly here. So it goes right up to that point there. And that's the end of the M then, and this point here. The end of the top point, I can come straight down here then again. From this point here, I'm going to go up 15. And go straight up. So I'm going to darken in what I have now as well with the M. So that's that part. Now all I have to do is, from this corner here, go up at 60 degrees to get this point, bring it straight down and back up then again. So come up here at 60 degrees from this point. Bring where the M stops up in the top, straight down. And then just darken in that line there as well that I started. So, that's the question completed, okay? So it's not an extremely difficult question. As I said in other chapters, right, as you progress through the chapter, the questions get more difficult. So this is just the start of a new chapter, so the question isn't that difficult. So that's the question fully completed. You can colour and shade it in then to match the book if you want.